Now, the 6 people suspected of murdering whistleblower Babita Deokaran will be back on court on Friday. Deokaran was gunned down outside her home in August. 4 of the accused applied for bail today. And for more, I'm joined by our reporter, Barry Bateman. Hello, Barry. So just remind us, these are the people that are accused of gunning down this Gauteng health whistleblower. And they confessed to the crime, didn't they?
That's what we're hearing today, Sally. Shocking revelations that in those first few days following that arrest in late August, the police, the Hawks, in the questioning of these individuals, they signed warning statements in which they confessed to carrying out the murder. But what we're also hearing today is that they're now recanting those statements. They're saying... and let me just point out the other aspect of the Sally is that in their confessions they implicate former health minister eNCA in hiring them to carry out this murder. But they're now recanting all of this. What they're saying is that it was the Hawks who introduced them to this allegation, that accused them of meeting with eNCA and his brother, who in turn hired them to carry out this murder. And they were tortured, they were beaten, they were suffocated, they were explaining how they thought they were going to die, to the point that to make that stop, they then accepted the allegations that were put to them by the Hawks. But they're now saying that was under duress, they were tortured, it is not true. And the state, besides those confessions that the state have at this stage, there is no other case against them. There's no evidence linking to the crime. The state has a flimsy case.
This is gobsmacking, actually. So they are saying that the Hawks essentially had a political motive and forced them into a confession that they were hired by our former health minister to gun down this health official.
Well, you could read that aspect into it. You certainly could, because it's almost an absurdity that a health minister, given the status of it, would be involved. But, that's what we heard. If you just take us back 2 months ago when these arrests took place. I mean, we were hearing it from day one that a senior ANC official, senior government official has been implicated in this. We'll find all the details once we get to the court. But, what the accused are saying is that they've never met eNCA, they've never had any interactions with him or his son, or sorry, his brother, and it was the Hawks that put this to them.
It's a really serious allegation against the Hawks. So first of all, have the accused shown any proof of being tortured?
What they did say is, for example, the one said he had a chipped tooth, he had a blood on his lip, and he still has the shirt. So they do claim that they do have some evidence of that. They haven't produced it. But, I suppose, I just want to go back, Sally, and say one thing about the veracity of their claims. I spoke to the NPA spokesperson, Pinium Jonadwana, asking her, firstly, what do these allegations, this recantation of the confessions, do to the state's case? And she said to me, please just wait until we present our case. So I think we're going to get certainly a far more detailed, because I'm sure the state will have a response to what the accused are saying in this case. We will also be mindful, accused people caught up in a high-profile murder, they're certainly going to deny any knowledge.
Absolutely. Any response from the Hawks?
Not at this stage.
Not at this stage. So we need to wait to see the other side of the story.
They will respond to the allegations, yes.
A very dramatic development. Thank you very much, Barry Bateman.